Hello there, my amazingly wonderful, beautiful YouTubers. This is Rainbow Heart. Uh, Normally I would do my usual shtick, but I gotta kind of keep this as short as I possibly can. This is a very important message that I have to share with all of my fans. Now, I'm gonna make mention, 4 days ago, it was my birthday. Hooray! Yay! It was my next trip around the sun. Woohoo! There's that, and then it was what I found out like literally 2 days after my birthday. Literally on my best friend's birthday. Well, one of my other best friends. So I ended up eating a salad. As a lot of you know, I'm on a health journey for myself to lose weight and have myself get better. I need to get myself healthy, specifically speaking, because I would love to make it past a certain specific age that my biological baby carrier did not make it past. Specifically speaking, she had a grand mal seizure in her sleep and she passed away. So I never got to meet her. Oh well. Not that I genuinely care. I'm not going to go into that. So yeah, 2 days after my birthday, I ended up eating a salad that had meatballs in it. Basically, when I had ate it, like, for whatever reason, my stomach started hurting, and then I was like, okay, this isn't normal. So then I thought to stop, and then after I'd stopped, a sharp stabbing pain ended up occurring in my back, and it started to radiate towards my shoulder, and I'm on my right side, and I'm like, okay, what the heck is going on? And I felt super sick. I felt nauseous. I felt like everything around me was, if anything were to come near me while I was in pain and feeling sick, I was going to punch it. That's what it felt like. I was irritable, and I was wondering why I was feeling like that. So I went to the hospital. And I've got the little dot here on my arm. You probably can't see it. But I had an IV put into my arm as soon as I got to the hospital, and they ran some tests on me. They thought it might have been a UTI. No, it came back negative. There was nothing in my kidneys, thankfully. They checked my gallbladder. That was healthy. They checked my pancreas. That was healthy. So the only conclusion was that the meatballs that I had ate was what triggered my being sick. So there were tests that were ran on me for two different things, for bread and for meat. Those got tested, and it turns out that I have a sensitivity to gluten and to meat, animal meat. So I can't eat animal meat anymore, or bread. To be quite frank and honest with you, at the age that I am right now, and I'm not revealing how old I am, it's time for a change. It's time for me to join the other celebrities that are actually vegan. So for health reasons, so I don't get sick anymore, I'm going vegan and gluten-free. So on top of me being lactose, I'm now vegan, and I am also gluten-free. And again, this is like kind of going a little bit longer than I was hoping for it to go. So anyway, the other thing that I'm also doing, as I am getting this all done up for myself and I am keeping track of everything that I eat, I have this little journal right here I've been writing in it since I became vegan, and I had, been writing down basically every last little detail for myself. Like, I had wrote down as to what had happened on the day that I had went into the hospital. I had wrote down literally the day after I had went to the hospital. Literally, I had wrote it's half, 1, 2, 3 pages worth of information on myself of everything that had occurred on that day, whether it was what time I woke up, to when I went to the bathroom, to what I ate, and everything else in between. Specifically speaking, because if the doctors end up asking me yet again as to what in the world is going on with me and what is triggering all of this, I have to write everything down and keep track of it. So far, from yesterday of what I ate, and I have to actually go back to my journal. Okay, so the first thing that I ate yesterday was a gluten-free, dairy-free bowl of cereal. I had to kind of eat it in 3 different layers. Literally, I ate some, stopped for a bit, checked to see if my stomach was okay with it. My stomach had growled and was like, yeah, give me more. Okay, so ate some more, stopped it again, because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to get nauseous or sick. And then I waited for a little bit, still didn't feel nauseous or sick, ate the last of my cereal, and then after I finished it, I wrote down the times that I had, started eating, when I briefly stopped, when I started eating again, when I briefly stopped, and then when I finished my cereal. And I kept a sharp eye on it the entire time, and no, I didn't feel sick or nauseous. So yeah, it is a combination of both the bread and the animal meat that has caused me to get very sick. The next thing that I had ate was plain mashed potatoes, and I had a little bit of olives to, kind of balance it out, because plain anything for me is like, gross. And my stomach literally was happy with the fact that I had ate something that did not have any animal meat in it. So, yeah. And I'm also keeping track of everything that I ingest today as well. I actually started off with the fact of the matter that I had gotten up in the middle of the night and I had went to the restroom, and then I ended up coming back to bed, and then I woke up, and then I made mention that I kept waking up all night, so on and so forth, and blah blah blah. I inspected my tongue. It's still just a smidge bit dehydrated, but it's not as bad as it was when I first looked in the mirror. So yeah, I'm having to keep track of everything. So if you follow me on my Instagram account, you can actually now see that I lost an additional 10 pounds when I went to the hospital. I saw how much I weighed, and I was like, ooh, I dropped another 10 pounds. Hooray! So my diet is working for me. Finally, I've been struggling to get all this weight off of me. Like, no joke, I've been struggling with this weight ever since I was a teenager. And just now I am an adult. I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm finally losing the weight. So, yay! Still gonna keep going. But, yeah. I should end this now. So, yeah. That's basically an update on me. So, now everybody knows. And I'll catch all my fans on the flip. And I'm going to make mention of this right now. I'm not telling anybody to freaking go vegan. It is not my responsibility to be taking care of you. It really isn't. It's my responsibility to take care of myself. And to take care of my overall health and my overall well-being. I have to do this for me because I'm tired of being sick all the time. And that's the only way that I can actually get better, is for me to not have the stuff that I can't have anymore. So, yeah. I won't tell you that you have to go vegan. It's your decision if you want to go vegan. I'm going vegan because my doctors have recommended me to go vegan, specifically speaking for my overall health and my overall well-being. So I have to do this for myself. And I have to do this so I don't get super freaking sick anymore. If you choose to go vegan, you can continue to follow me. I can give you recipes that I've been freaking finding and so on and so forth online, and I can tell you what is safe and what isn't safe to eat that would be considered, non-vegan products and stuff like that. I still plan on doing those types of product testings for food, but as it stands, I cannot have meat anymore, so anything that's got meat or gluten in it, I cannot do product testing for that. So I have to pay attention to everything that I eat, and I will let everybody know what vegan related stuff is good, because to be quite frank and honest with you, I can already tell you one particular vegan thing that is lactose free, which is a product called Violife, and I've done product testing for them before, and they have recently come out with more vegan related styled foods, which is they come out with cream cheeses and sour creams and so on and so forth that are dairy free. There's no dairy in them, and I'm more inclined to believe that they're going to taste exactly how I know that they're going to taste, which is just like the real stuff. Because with the cheese that I had taste tested before, I can't tell the difference between it and regular cheese. Same thing when they had, I forgot what the other product was. There was another product that they had brought out, and I tried it. Can't taste the difference. I really can't. And I've tried stuff that was like dairy related before I became vegan and all that crap, and I can't tell. Anyway, I'm going to end it right here. So, this has been Rainbow Heart, signing out, y'all. Peace.